Hey guys, what's up? NCAA Hoops here, College 2K video using the updated rosters with President Obama's pick for the final two teams, the championship game between IU and Louisville. President Obama picked that on his bracket as the top two teams in the country, although I disagree. I think those it's probably a good two teams to pick. So do a really quick video here between the two teams. You'll see the opening tip-off, the first point scored, and then you'll go into the final couple minutes. I'm probably not going to talk through the whole thing. I thought about talking through the whole thing, but there's really not much for me to say. I did a quick bracket this afternoon while I had some free time and picked my teams. I've got Louisville, Michigan, Gonzaga, and IU in the Final Four, with Gonzaga and IU going to the tournament. I actually picked Gonzaga to win just for the heck of it. I feel like Gonzaga, I know they're the top team overall, and IU could have easily been the top team overall had they not lost in the Big Ten tournament. But I figured, why not? I'll pick them. I'll pick Gonzaga to win. I don't think Gonzaga is actually going to win, but it's a bracket, and the odds of me being correct are very, very slim. So why not, right? I mean, why not? I'm not playing for money. I'm not in a group. I'm just doing it for the heck of it. So sure, I guess I could do another one and pick who I actually think will make it. And I think it will be a really big change up on my bracket, simply because I feel like the top teams aren't going to go all the way. I feel like if the difference between Gonzaga making it and not making it really comes down to who wins the Pittsburgh-Wichita State game and who wins Wisconsin-Kansas State. I think if Wisconsin wins, I think Wisconsin has a great chance to knock off Gonzaga. I think Wisconsin could actually make a Final Four run very easily for that team. I think they're a lot better than people say they are, very underrated and really dangerous in the tournament. I also get to look at the fact that Pittsburgh should be ranked higher than 8th. If Pittsburgh knocks off Wichita State, which I don't think will happen, but if they do, they have a really easy chance to beat Gonzaga as well. And that's just in the West. The West is full of toughness, very competitive series there, and it will be very tough for these teams to get out alive, especially Gonzaga or Ohio State. Ohio State, the 2 seed in the West, I think they'll probably make it to the Elite 8. I think they'll beat Iona obviously easily, and then I think Notre Dame will be pretty easy for them to beat as well. New Mexico, who a lot of people are saying to watch out early on with New Mexico, just due to the fact that they rely on the free throw so often. I think they have a chance to get beat early, but I think they won't. I think they'll survive against Harvard easily, and then just squeak by against Arizona, if Arizona can get out alive against Belmont. I know the West has been just the topic of conversation on every sports television show or every radio show that I've listened to, and the West is a very, very tough area to be in. Gonzaga as the 1 seed on their home area, probably not fortunate enough. And then you got out east, you're going to have IU and Miami and Marquette and Illinois, Syracuse, and you're just going to be loaded. But I think IU will get out as long as they get past Syracuse, most likely who they'll play. As long as they get past them, I think they'll have an easy run to the end. I think Miami won't be able to beat them. And then I have Michigan in the South. I think Michigan will actually just kind of silently come out of nowhere. They'll play San Diego State, not San Diego State, rather. It's the second time I mixed that up today, but South Dakota State. They'll probably easily handle them. And then Akron, who I have beaten VCU. I think that's a possibility. That's my one upset, the 12-5 there. And then I've got Villanova and Kansas playing up top, but I think Kansas will handle both Western Kentucky, Villanova, but I think Kansas can't hang with Michigan. And I got Florida beating Georgetown. San Diego State will win up till they play Georgetown. I think Georgetown will handle them. I think they're a better team than people like to say they are. San Diego State, that is. I think they're a lot better than people think. And then out in the Midwest, I've got Louisville winning that. So my bracket pretty much top heavy. But in years past, a lot of my upsets tend to not pan out. So I figure I go pretty straight up this year and enjoy the fact that I think they'll the top seed should win these games. But overall, it's going to be a pretty exciting tournament, really tough, and a lot of good teams out there. While I'm on the topic of the tournament, I will be doing a NCAA tournament playthrough. I'm going to use these updated rosters on 2K8. I know I've called it 2K13 in the past, and people have called me out for it, but hey, it is what it is. It's 2K13 rosters on the 2K8 game. So let's just call it 2K13, not to mix things up and make it easier to find. But I'm going to use the tournament. I'm going to set the bracket up and do it live. Or not live, but I'm going to tape it. So help me pick my team, and I'll upload it for you guys. Other than that, I'll see you next time.